Tonight on CTV News, a big win for BC soccer fans.
I don't think we could have asked for anything more.
FIFA announces its schedule for the 2026 World Cup, and Vancouver will see plenty of action. Plus,
it is stretching the police services. You can't deny that.
Emergency calls to Abbotsford's homeless camps see a dramatic jump. The search for solutions, and
even if these traps don't injure the animal, it's the behavior of the animal once trapped that can cause some of the most horrific injury.
A cause for coyote concern. Animal groups sound the alarm over a UBC study they say could hurt the animal.
This is CTV News with Michelle Brunoro.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We're still 2.5 years away from the FIFA World Cup here in Vancouver, but the buzz is certainly growing. Today, FIFA announcing how many games will be played here at BC Place and all the other host cities. As CTV's Ben Nesbitt reports, the number came as a pleasant surprise to many. And after the break, what we can expect as 5 former Canadian World Junior hockey players are set to appear in court tomorrow facing sexual assault charges. Plus,
it's hard not to smile when you're looking at their faces.
Feeling stressed? Later in the show, we'll tell you how a walk with an alpaca may just be the cure. Stay with us. The case against 5 former members of Canada's World Junior hockey team. Coming up, your top national and international stories are next.
We are trying to take away their capability, make it harder for them to throw these punches.
The U.S. fires more strikes on Iranian-backed forces, and Israel gives an update on its mission to destroy Hamas. Stay with us. Now for an update on today's top national and international stories. Here's Heather Butts at the CTV National News Desk.
We begin with word from the Defense Department. Canada provided military support for the latest round of American and British airstrikes in the Middle East. He was 77. I will be back at 11 p.m. for a comprehensive look at the day's top national and international stories. I'm Heather Butts, back now to your local newscast.
Thanks, Heather. Stay with us. Your local forecast is next. It's a 4-legged form of therapy that may just help relieve your stress. Coming up, the healing powers of the alpaca. We'll have that story right after the forecast, but first, it's the Year of the Dragon, and Richmond's Lansdowne Centre is celebrating the upcoming Lunar New Year for the next 4 weekends. All right, well, it's time now for your forecast. And here's a look at the satellite and radar. We had drier conditions and sunny breaks across the lower mainland today. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low of 4 degrees. Tomorrow, mainly cloudy with periods of sunshine and a high of 6. As for tomorrow around the province, your provincial forecast will be at the bottom of your screen. For the North Island, Port Hardy with a mix of sun and clouds at 6 degrees. Mostly sunny in Campbell River in the Comox Valley. Also a high of 6. For the South Island, sunny in Tofino at 8 degrees. Port Alberni and Nanaimo at 6. And mainly cloudy in the Gulf Islands and Victoria. Along the Sea to Sky corridor, mainly cloudy in Whistler at 3 degrees. Closer to the water in Powell River, sunny with a high of 6. And here in the lower mainland, a mix of sun and cloud. Some light winds picking up around noon and reaching up to 40 kilometers per hour in parts of the region. Average highs between 6 and 9 degrees. And here's what we can expect for the next few days. Sunny breaks on Monday and Tuesday. Showers in the forecast Wednesday. A mix of sun and cloud on Thursday and Friday. More clouds rolling in on the weekend, but very little rain in your forecast. That's not a bad forecast at all. If you are looking for a unique way to relax and recharge, a farm in Northern Ontario says the secret is alpacas. CTV's Sergio Arangio has more.
CTV News, Bright.
Amazing stuff. All right, coming up, a life of bold adventure.
The great thing is once you check the list off and you think, okay, next.
We meet the Vancouver Island Renaissance woman who's lived a life of embracing the unknown. Next on her bucket list, writing a children's book, the message she hopes to send after the break. But first, here's a preview of tomorrow's CTV Morning Live.
Well, tens of thousands of people in BC this year are likely to be diagnosed with cancer. Monday on CTV Morning Live, we're marking World Cancer Day, the newest innovation and life-saving treatments, plus how clinical trials save one man's life. Also, the Nature Report, from brain health to bones, what happens to our bodies, especially kids, when we don't have access to green spaces. And from Schitt's Creek to ceramics, actor Jennifer Robertson will be here to tell us about joining Vancouver's Seth Rogen on the Great Canadian Pottery Throwdown. We'll see you in the morning.
News, weather, and traffic. It's everything you need. CTV Morning Live, weekdays 6 to 9.
Finally tonight, the story behind an 80-year-old Vancouver Island woman.
Via Royal.
Wow, what a great attitude. All right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.